Greetings, current and future St. Charles Wildcats. I'm Eileen Upgrove. I'm the principal of St. Charles, and I'm very proud to be that. And I wanted to just take a few minutes to make this video to explain our tuition policy for the 2023-24 school year. All right, so if you'll be patient with me, I'm going to share my screen and explain everything. All right, welcome to St. Charles Parish School, where we honor the past, it's a rich history, and also embrace the future. The cost to educate a child at St. Charles for the 2023-2024 school year is $6,033. Because that is the actual cost to educate, we need to increase our tuition amount. Keep calm, because we are here to help you. We always have been, and we always will be. Father Carlin, the Finance Council, the generous parishioners of St. Charles, we're all here. We're all together as St. Charles community. We're going to do this with layers of assistance. Our tuition is $6,000, but the layers to get there include parish-funded assistance, state scholarships, the Angel Scholarship Fund, and then your parent commitment. I'm going to give a few examples in a minute. But to get to the $6,000, there's various ways and various layers of tuition. All those will add up to the $6,000. Again, keep calm and please be patient as I continue to explain how this works. And remember, current families, that we promised we would not increase tuition. Your parent commitment for the 23-24 school year from the 22-23. So it will remain, your parent commitment will remain the same. So again, the actual cost to educate a child at St. Charles is about $6,000 per year. The state of Ohio is expected to increase the amount of the various state scholarships, but we won't know to how much until July of 2023. So in order to capture all state scholarship funding, and of course, this is totally based on our cost to educate, our tuition is $6,000. So here's some few examples of the layer of funding for tuition. If you're a family with one child and you do not receive any state scholarships, your tuition is $6,000, but you will apply for parish-funded assistance and it will be granted in the amount of $2,500, and your parent commitment will be $3,500, the same as this school year. Next, a family with two children who doesn't receive any state scholarships. Your tuition is $12,000. You would apply for and be granted parish-funded assistance in the amount of $5,000 and possibly the Angel Scholarship Fund in the amount of $500, which would make your parent commitment $6,500, which remains the same as the 22-23 school year. Say you're a family with two children and you do receive state scholarships. Your tuition is also $12,000. You can apply for, certainly everyone is welcome and invited to apply for parish funded assistance, but it may be granted in the amount lower or maybe even zero, because your state scholarships would be $12,000 and then your parent commitment is zero. That's $0. Your parent commitment to the school and our mission should be 100% all in. And of course, using our gift certificate program. Let's say you're a family with three children and you do not receive state scholarships. Well, your tuition would be $18,000. You would apply for and receive parish-funded assistance in the amount of $7,000, and then maybe the Angel Scholarship Fund would fill in some of the layers of $2,000, and your parent commitment is $9,000 for a family with three children, the same as 2022-23 school year. So again, we are not increasing the parent commitment. There are some other diocesan scholarships, such as diocesan tuition assistance and other sources of funding that may lower or reduce your parent commitment even more. This is done on an as-needed basis per family. There is also a 5% discount of the parent commitment if the tuition is paid in full by May 31st. If you are not able to do that, then we have a 12-month payment plan as an option. So again, your parent commitment remains the same. And finally, just to go through some of the paperwork that's going to be sent home as re-registration and will be available to everyone with new applicants. This sheet just explains all the things that I had just mentioned, talking about our Angel Scholarship Fund and help as many families as possible. And we encourage every family to apply for as many scholarships as they can. One important thing to remember here at St. Charles is that our only fee is our registration fee, and it is a minimal amount of $25 per student with a maximum of $75 per family. As you look at other Catholic schools in the area, you will notice that they have a variety of different fees in the hundreds of dollars. We understand the sacrifices that families make, and we do everything that we can to make tuition affordable at St. Charles School. So we keep our fees as low as possible. Thank you to Father Carlin and the Finance Council and the generosity of the St. Charles community. Our only fundraiser is the gift certificate program, which if you're a new applicant, we can explain to you in person. We need everyone to participate in the gift certificate program. It is a very simple program. There are no mandatory sales at St. Charles or volunteer requirements. However, we do have volunteer opportunities, and my goodness, it is fun to volunteer at St. Charles School. All right, so here's our tuition to be set at $6,000. This page needs to be returned with your re-registration or your application if you're a new family. You need to check or initial next to this, initial next to the scholarships that you intend to apply for and turn it back into the office. So if you're applying for Cleveland Scholarship, the Ed Choice Traditional or Ed Choice Expansion Scholarship, the John Peterson Scholarship, the Autism Scholarship, the St. Charles Borromeo Angel Scholarship Fund for parish funded assistance, or if you plan to apply through the Diocese of Cleveland for the DTA, which I'll explain at another time. DTA is Diocesan Tuition Assistance. So the scholarships will be applied to your final parent commitment amount and will be communicated to you in a drafted tuition agreement. So the sooner you can get this information back into the office, the sooner we can get you your drafted tuition agreement. Each family will have their own agreement. The tuition is set, the agreement is per family. A note about Ed Choice Traditional and Ed Choice Expansion scholarships. Ed Choice Expansion is based on income, and I'll get to that new income amount in just a few minutes. Traditional Ed Choice is a small window of people who have siblings who are in high school, and they received a traditional Ed Choice, so their siblings automatically do. But there are many different situations where traditional Ed Choice might be for your family. For example, if you're a grandparent who is raising a grandchild and is the legal guardian, you may be eligible for the traditional Ed Choice. If you are anyone other than the parent raising a child, then you would be eligible for traditional Ed Choice. This one's tricky, so if you're unsure, please talk to me, Mrs. Updegrove, and I can look into it and we can see if you are eligible for that scholarship. Cleveland Scholarship, you just have to live in Cleveland. John Peterson and Autism, those applications need to come from the school because those are particular scholarships. So every family should initial the boxes that apply to them, sign it and return it to school with your re-registration and with your registration fee. If you're applying for the Angel Scholarship Fund, and we invite anybody to do that, then by law, we have to have a separate tuition assistance application for the Angel Scholarship. Simple form, name, signature, date. Return that also to the office with your re-registration or your application. Finally, because the Angel Scholarship Fund and our parish assistance is based on household income, we need every family to complete this information just to give us a range of what your total household gross income is. This will be kept confidential. I will see it possibly the business manager, maybe Father Carlin. This is not for anyone else to see. It is so we can determine the assistance and the Angel Scholarship Fund. So you fill that out and sign and date. At the bottom of this form is a space for additional comments, which means if there's something going on in your family, if there's a particular situation that we don't know about, that we need to put into consideration, please add those comments at the bottom. And if you need to, on a separate piece of paper, send that into school. And as we mentioned, the income eligibility requirements for the EdChoice Expansion Scholarship have changed from 22-23 for the 23-24 school year. So please take a look at the number in your family and household, what your gross annual amount is, and if you fit into that range, if you make that or less in your income, then you would be eligible for the EdChoice Expansion Scholarship. You can get those in the office, or there's a link right on the page that will be sent home to you, and also will be online on our school website, or you can use the QR code. So we have lots of ways to help you reduce your parent commitment and to also capture the scholarship funds that are available to our families. So please just remember that we are here to help. We want to provide a high quality Catholic education that's authentic for everyone. We are shaping saints and scholars here at St. Charles, and we need your help. So please, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. Do not worry. We are here to help you. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks, everybody. Remember, we are here for you. Please do not hesitate to ask any questions. Thanks, everyone.